most of the afternoon near break-even, but blue chips will finally gain some upward momentum. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is at a high for the day, up 9. And the possibility of an early OPEC meeting fueling that rally. Finally, U.S. factories have been keeping busy. Orders shot up 1.4% in November, the fourth straight monthly increase. Demand for cars, computers, and airplanes leading the surge. That's the latest in U.S. business news. Grant Perry is in London with the day's European financial headlines.
Europe's main equity markets falling victim today to some major profit taking. London's Financial Times 100 index sliding 29. Early losses on Wall Street also pulled London shares lower. The DAX index in Frankfurt sliding 20 ahead of tomorrow's Bundestag meeting. In Paris, the CAC 40 plunging 1%, nearly 25 points. And political uncertainties pushing the ECI in Milan down nearly 9. Germany's jobless rate is growing slower than expected. Although more Germans are out of work than at any time since unification in 1990, the figures for December were a pleasant surprise for economists. In Western Germany, the unemployment rate rising 0.3% to 8.1%. In the East, joblessness standing at 15.4%, also up 0.3%. Experts say look to the service sector for improvements in 1994.
It's expected to see the traditional engineering sector providing much of a near-term boost on employment going through until 1995. One will have to look towards the service sector, somewhat more flexible service sector, for any near-term increase in vacancy.
Economists say an inflexible workforce continues to be the big problem for Germany. These are the top business stories in Europe tonight. I'm Grant Perry at the CNN Business News Desk in London.
You know, I've never been anywhere, so I promised myself a big trip in the future.
Mutual funds designed for every financial need, for every stage of life.
I don't get a right bond loan in Venice.
Over 40 years of experience, over $100 billion in investors' assets.
Then go over to England.
To learn more, call 1-800-342-FUND. The Franklin Fund.
Maybe you can learn to drive on the wrong side of the road.
Is this the ship that needs to come? Or perhaps this? Or even this? Every month, more than 2 million readers see the face of the future. Here, in America's oldest continuously published magazine, Scientific American. And now you can receive a trial issue free, without obligation. Call now for your free issue. Then, if you wish, accept the money-saving one-year subscription. 12 issues in all for just $21.97. Or cancel, owe nothing, and still keep your free issue. If you do subscribe, you'll receive 2 free gifts. This parchment replica of Scientific American's very first issue, dated 1845. Plus this special collection artwork by Nobel Prize winner, including Albert Einstein. But right now, simply call for a free issue without obligation. Call 1-800-352-8883.
A year ago, she financed Orestes Lorenzo Perez in his daring rescue of his family from Cuba in an engine plane. And in the last couple of weeks, she helped orchestrate the release of Fidel Castro's daughter and granddaughter from Cuba. She claims to have done the same with at least a dozen other Cubans. Why? To help, she says, to stay involved.
The system, and I never voted. I think that being involved or being part of the town is a very challenging thing now.
Her husband John died a few years ago, and left her with a fortune, her opulent home, a taste for collectibles. says she's no heroine, just a woman with a fondness for birds and other pretty things, and with a willingness to help when someone comes calling. Brian Cabell, CNN, Columbus, Georgia.
And that is it for this edition of the International Hour. Tomorrow, an extensive debate on NATO and President Clinton's efforts to gradually bring this stability to the fold. We will speak with the ambassadors of Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic who want to become active members now. Till then, I'm Frank Sedgman of Washington. See you, Hillary.
Good night, Frank. And I'm Hillary Bauer in London. Thanks for joining us. CNN World Report is next. And here's Rob Wendy with a look at what's ahead. Rob?
Hillary, Frank, thank you very much. Coming up, Ecuadorians stake out their year-end frustrations on straw
Piano by Candlelight. Rush, unforgettable music. Your favorite songs from Broadway. Award-winning Hollywood hits. Plus today's most popular melodies. Today's most memorable and relaxing hits. More than 2 full hours of fabulous music on 3 cassettes for only $19.99, or 2 compact discs for just $24.99.
To order Piano by Candlelight, use your credit card and call 1-800-338-6400. That's 1-800-338-6400. Or send $19.99 for 3 cassettes, or $24.99 for 2 compact discs, plus $4 shipping and handling too. Piano by Candlelight, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia, 23280.